Hello everyone and welcome back to Let's Play Imperator Rome with me, Papaya Omega and Rome. So the previous episode was very peaceful, and actually so peaceful that we ended up finishing our mission, which was the development of, well, I guess the region was NVIDIA. And in this one, we can either continue with stabilize and grow Africa, which would mean, yeah, I think we own all of it, don't we? Damn, we do. I'm kind of surprised. I thought that we didn't own the entire region. So this would mean that we would create a core of all subject in Aspis, increase food supply, develop local mining and prospects for new deposits, and develop maritime trade. So that is basically what we did before in Media. Or we could go and Eastern Glory. What is this one? Complete this mission will be considered a complete when Anatolia and Syria has been annexed. Alright, so that one is a little bit ahead of time. Hispanian ambitions, conquer or subjugate the Iberian Peninsula. So that means we would have to take the rest of Aravasia, I guess. Subduing Greece. This mission will be considered complete when we have annexed all of Greece. Or the Mad of Macedonia. This mission will be considered complete when the entire region of Macedonia is under our influence. Well, actually, I think we're gonna go with Macedonia here, because I was thinking about what we could do next, and I really think we need to attack and push Macedonia back. There are regions that I want to give to our allies or vassals, to Aravasia here, and there are regions that I want to take, and there are regions that I want to take. So I guess Macedon is the best target for us right now, because I don't really want to wander around just building up Africa for another, indefinite amount of time, because it's gonna take political power and many more things like money. Well, money, time, and political influence is exactly what it will take. So let's go with the matters of Macedonia. So the first mission that we have here is consult the Senate. Rome gains claim on Paeonia and Emathia. So where are those regions? Do we not already have those? That would be kind of funny, but I mean, you have to start somewhere. So, Paeonia. Nope, that's here. And Emathia. I guess the game is smart enough to not include anything that we don't. Yes, alright. So these are the two regions that we want. Once that is going to be done, we can declare war, making gains. Settle Illyria Greca. 3 or more cities. Alright. So Illyria Greca. Where is Illyria? Which one of that is Illyria Greca? None of that. Okay, that's actually down here. Alright, so that is... Well, makes sense because that's part of Macedon. So what do we have here? We have 2 cities here. And we need a third one, as the game is claiming. So I guess Lissus... Well, I mean, Lissus is producing fish. So it might make more sense to go with, for example... No, they... Or Clodiania, right? There's two people living in Clodiania. I guess we could go with Antipatria. The issue I have is I want them to... But I mean, they're not importing anything really at this point. Let's go with Illyria Greca. That actually is a good choice here. So let's build a city here. We can import stuff because they're not doing that anyway. So let's import, actually, yeah, let's import grain. But not from Macedon, because that is not a good choice. Alright, so we're building you, and we have 2 more cities here that we wanted to develop. I think we are building a city here. No, we're not. Alright. So we'll need to do that next. Alright, so one thing is done. The other is gonna happen. You guys are coming. We're really going all in on the ships, but again, as I said, my goal is to become a maritime dominant power, and I'm 100% sure that Ptolemaic Empire will have a huge fleet. And because we haven't really invested in any of the fleet capacities in any way, it is extremely important for us to have a lot of them, like a lot of ships. If we have a lot of ships, we can make up for the fact that they are not great. So you are here. Why? Why are you here? Were you supposed to go to the city here? I guess you were. And the other friends are over here and they finished the road. Alright, so you can also build a road from here to here, which is not gonna be cheap. Friend request. Jacus Elitovus, the priest archon of Taurinia, has cordially invited our consul to a banquet of great significance. It seems that he is interested in forging a friendship. Splendid. Yeah, friends are always welcome. Now the question is, do we continue dropping aggressive expansion or do we go with national tax? I'm gonna go with national tax, because we really went overboard with the ships. I have a feeling that we might not even be able to fund everything. Well, we're still building a couple more, so we really need to make sure that we have, in case of war, enough to do this. And I'll probably reorganize them a little bit, because they're not exactly... Wait, you are supposed to be a city too. Eventually, I mean, anyway. So let's think a little bit ahead and have you there. Alright, 83. Alright, I don't know. Well, no, 83 with the tax, but that means that we will be now dependent on having that always, and that's not good. Now, let me double check how Rome is doing on food. 117. Not gonna lie. Oh, we have one. Ah, okay. 3 province investments now. Well, unfortunately, we might really... I mean, I want to do the religious endowment, because that's gonna help. We can build granaries and stuff. But without... We don't really have more ports to build, really. It might just be best to go with direct trade routes. Alright, let's go here. We're gonna go one with trade routes and one with building slots, just to, you know, find a sweet spot, if there is any. Oh, okay. So Arevasia wants more of us. Well, then they made it... they made everything clear for us. So, you know, maybe we should have gone with the conquest of Hispania at this point. Oh, well. With that said, we cannot raise an army in Rome, because we just don't have the food for that. So what we'll need to do here is we will need to raise other. But I mean, Arevasia at this point is no longer a threat that would be that dangerous. Do they have any allies? Brigantia, yeah, but Brigantia wasn't really interested in fighting us last time at all. So I'm not that sure that we need to pay attention to them. So let's see, I could raise 900. Alright, we could raise the units here. Preferably. And send one of the navies there. 246. You have the Octeers. Let's put Hexiers in the middle. And you have triremes. Alright. Well, what about here? Tarraconensis. Do we have... We should start thinking about this maybe in the area of having specialized provinces that just focus on building food, so that we have units that can be raised there, so that we don't threaten our food supplies. Because especially if they grow a little bit more, it will start being an issue. So you have 3 and you have 2. Yeah, we need to start thinking about this in a different way, I think. Might be a good idea to actually get better generals in the border provinces at least. Because this is a little bit embarrassing. So you guys will meet up here. Did we raise a unit? Here we didn't. Alright, do we have enough food here? 921, I guess that's enough. So now let's see about you guys. You are 4. And you are 4 as well. Well, that's not great, but at least you are kind of numerous. I mean, you are anyway. Not from the units allow attachment, that's a lie. Alright. And you guys can march up north and start the siege. You guys will march over there. Alright, we haven't raised any units over here, unfortunately. But... I mean, we were thinking about raising them here, but the fact is that's gonna just take too much time. So let's raise them over here and raise them over here. Oh, I've already raised them? Oh, no, that's not our region. Aha, gotcha. Oh, that's kind of cool. We are actually... Alright. Well, that's interesting in its own right. So you guys can go here. You have, okay, 7. At least one of our army leaders knows a little bit about what he's doing. 7 is not huge, but it will make a difference. Now we need to find a good region here. You have 1,000, you have 1,500, you have 2,500. So let's raise the unit over here at 61k, which frankly speaking might be enough together with the other ones, but I would still like to see if we can... Why were we raising people here? 2.5 here, right? In Noah. Yes, alright, well, that is still relatively good. Stone. Okay, this one is stupid. So let's instead import more grain. But yeah, I might have to start looking at it a little bit differently, having dedicated provinces in certain places that will work as specialized recruitment centers, basically. So I think this is enough. We'll have 148k, 61k, and a couple of armies coming from here. You are building, so that is actually fine. Did I raise the fleet maintenance? I did. Alright, so let's see how... Yeah, alright. When it comes to the fleets, we are sort of at a limit here. And we have to be wary of that. Alright. I'll need to reorganize these two units. This army needs a little bit more. So let's give you all of these. And you can now go here and get some reinforcements. It's going to be the smaller navy. Now you can board them, and they can take you straight up here to Invictus. Oh, no, not there, because they don't have a port, but to a neighboring province. Alright, you can also sail here, you'll be fine. Ah, we don't have a governor here, alright. Well, governor, like a fleet commander. So let's put Marcus in charge of that. Can send you there. Alright, so this is starting to look a little bit fine. We'll see how it's gonna go. I'm not sure what kind of sizes of enemy troop movements we'll face, but considering they have joined into a war against many of our allies, I think we don't really need much more than that. Can always raise more troops if it comes down to it, but... Really? Oh no, wait, that's also Aravasia. Aha! I didn't realize that they had territory so far up in the north. Well, we can let them have that. I don't really mind it. I'm more interested in this. Alright, hold on, we'll deal with you over here. So who has better skill? I think you're all terrible, right? Yeah. You are both terrible, unfortunately. But numbers speak their own language. So I believe we might have a chance here, nonetheless, to win this. And if not, well then, we still have other options. Yeah, they're retreating. Wait, you know what? There's an enemy trying to chase us here. Why not give them the fun part? The Senate speaks. Rhetoric and debate have raged for full year, which means we have now gained... No, wait, that's not it. The Senate room has reached a final stance on matter of Macedonia. The small olive branch, diplomatic reputation, improved opinion. Huh. It's a little bit weird. So will we? Oh no, they were exiled. Alright. So we cannot fight them. Because they are seen as... Interesting, these two both have 7. 4. Alright, so let's put you here. So you're gonna do more good there by making that one a little bit stronger. Alright, you guys can just march. Just think there's no crossing here. Oh no, they're taking the road. Alright. Follow them. There's really no point in us not following them. And we'll destroy them wherever they enter our territory. You guys are marching. And go here. That's gonna be sad for them, but unfortunately there's nothing we can do. Nice! Such is the art of war. So wine, wood. Now people are jumping on... Oh, Arevacia is actually already offering us a peace treaty. So what are they offering us? Vardulia? I wish it showed you how much aggressive expansion you're gonna get from it. So this is what they're offering us, and this is what they're offering us. I'm not interested in that. I want Iberia. So whatever your ideas are, you can keep them. You guys march while consuming excessive amounts of food. Okay, Rome can import more grain. I think Rome is not doing bad on food now. It's stabilized, but it's definitely not growing the way we want it. And let's get the building slots. Okay, you need a general. Servius Messinus. Let's go. I'll just raid your coast. This is actually weird. What are they waiting for? I mean... Hey, attack us. Sure. 4 and 11. I think the AI is a little bit confused about what they want to do, so let's just help them with that. No, they have more troops. Alright, so we are gonna win this one. Alright, now definitely committed to moving here. Alright, this is how we're gonna do it. Alright, that battle we're winning. That battle we're not winning. But we have you coming. So far so good anyway. So this army has been defeated. There's one more fort here that needs to fall to us. This battle should be going well because they got only light infantry and that's getting absolutely demolished. So by the time you guys join, it is... Oh wow! We're still gonna lose that one, huh? Are you kidding me? Oh no! Oh no! Ptolemaic Empire declared war on us. Alright, well that changes the whole geography of everything. Alright, not only because of the trade routes that we have just lost, but that just puts us to a completely different situation. Alright, so I might actually be just at peace with taking these two. And they wouldn't even give me that. So, wait, why wouldn't you give me even this one? Because of the victory they had. Alright, well, what we'll need to do here is we will need to peace out Aravacia immediately. And we'll need to raise another army that's gonna fight the Ptolemaics over here. But it will be super important for us to put our navies from here to there. So you guys start sailing here. Because we will need to make sure that they cannot land their troops here at any reasonable time. Because if they will, then we will have a huge issue. Because we cannot really raise an army here in Rome at this point. Damn, we were really dependent on the trade with Ptolemaics. And I mean, our mission is clear. We want to take Greece, whatever they own in Greece, and that's gonna be enough for us. So piecing them out quickly is going to be Aetolia. So yeah, they are after Greece. So we'll try to hold Greece and we'll try to fight them off in Greece. And if we can do that, we might even be able to take the rest of it. But I would really not go into a prolonged conflict. I might even, let's just focus on Greece. Let's just test the waters, you know, and do one thing at a time. But they might invade. They might invade the North African territory. Yeah, well, you know what? This truly just means that we need to win this as fast as possible, as quickly as possible. And once we're done with it, we will need to make sure that... Alright, so that changes everything. You guys go here. You guys go there. You want this. No forts as far as I can see in here, so let's take that as well. We could take this and this. That would be kind of enough for me. Yeah, well, anyway, I'm gonna end it here and I'll have to think about it because it changes literally everything for us. So, let's just think about it as men, because this is probably our biggest challenge up to this date. Yeah. I laugh at your offers. I laugh at them.